coming up, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. A new era begins here at MetLife Stadium. The Bills and Jets underway to close out Week 1. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 48 yards. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it.
And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. And after all that, they're going to start out with unbelievable field position on the return. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
From the 35, here's second down and a yard.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Rodgers throwing on second down.
This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Another Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second and 5. Allen going to change the look here. Here's Cook again.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
A strong play from last year's second-round pick who didn't get a lot of carries as a rookie with the Bills, only 89. But he made the most of them, though. A 5.7-yard average, good enough to lead all running backs had he qualified. This is a young man who's proved he's worthy of a more featured role in the Buffalo offense.
Here's Allen on first and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So for the Bills, Charles, a lot of people see them as the favorites to unseat Kansas City, not just as AFC champions, but potentially as Super Bowl champions. You take a peek at their first month of the season, the Jets tonight, home for the Raiders next week, then at Washington, home for the Dolphins before they make the trip to London in Week 5.
And it looks like a slate that's going to challenge them, and it probably will. But it's also...
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
The former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
And he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
recovered by the offense.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Hines. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 32 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Bills 14, Jets nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers now on 1st down.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
Muscles by at the 25. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets are back within a score.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Two yards still to go. Third down now.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Bills.
Allen going to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
First down by Davis, who a lot of people labeled a potential breakout guy before last season, and he delivered, blossoming into one of the league's best deep threats.
Back to the ground, Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Allen going to audible to a different look.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Cook following the penalty. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Allen now looks to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time,
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Breece Hall.
And all the way in, touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Allen off the play fake. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Give to Cook out of the gun. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They run again on first down. Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Allen throwing on second down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Allen to throw once more. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On play action, Allen.
This taken in by Kincaid.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Allen. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
Complete to Dawson Knox. 24-yard gain on the play. And the Bills first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now 2nd and 3.
Allen. This is caught.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
To the air. Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Hall again on second down.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath. But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Allen going to change this at the line.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
A fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
James Cook
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll run with Hall.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's 4th down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Hines now on the return.
Oh, some strong running.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And they can't bring him down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Now Rodgers.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Now it's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard.
And he is going to have a Jets first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Rodgers now on first down. Caught by Wilson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37.
Rodgers again now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Now Allen going to change it up.
At the 43-yard line.
They run with Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Allen.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught. It's Wilson. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
At the Bills' 31-yard line.
This a 2nd and 8.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. A solid stiff arm. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So Allen's going to look to throw.
His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Up the middle, it's Cook.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They run it again with Cook. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And now they'll throw with Allen.
That pass complete to Deontay Hardy.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Allen going to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On first down, Allen. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Buffalo, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.